So, usually when you hire a new assistant, there's a bit of a learning curve, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. You totally expect to spend, like, a few weeks at least just showing them the ropes.
Right, exactly. But I want you to imagine hiring this brilliant, highly capable assistant who, well, who suffers from severe short-term memory loss.
Oh, gosh. That sounds awful.
It is. Because every single morning when they walk into the office, they're super eager to help. I mean, they have all the skills in the world. But you have to sit down and re-explain exactly who you are, what your company does, and, exactly how you prefer to speak.
Every single day.
Every single day.
Wow. I mean, it sounds completely exhausting just thinking about it. You'd spend, what, half your day just getting this person up to speed before any actual work gets done?
Exactly.
You'd probably end up just, doing the work yourself out of sheer frustration.
And yet that is exactly what millions of professionals are doing right now with AI.
Yeah, we have an incredibly insightful hands-on AI coaching session transcript.
And our mission today is super clear. We are going to help you, the listener, stop wasting your valuable time re-explaining yourself to a machine.
Right, because nobody has time for that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we're looking at how to build an AI project, why taking the time to set this up is an absolute game changer for your workflow, and the massive library of things you can generate from it once you do.
And, to put some hard numbers to that amnesiac assistant analogy you just used, the context we get from the sources is actually pretty staggering.
Oh, lay it on me. How bad is it?
Well, right now it's estimated that professionals are losing about 40 minutes a day just re-explaining their voice, their market, and their process to AI tools.
Wait, 40 minutes a day? Just on prompting?
Yep. And when you map that out, that adds up to 3.3 hours a week. Or, if we zoom out even further, a staggering 160 hours a year.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that is 4 full work weeks lost entirely to providing context that the AI should already just, hold on to.
4 entire work weeks of just typing, no, make it sound a little more casual, or, hey, remember, I sell luxury homes, not starter condos. That's nuts.
It really is.
So if you've ever felt frustrated because your AI sounds like a generic robot, or, you've stared at a blinking cursor feeling like you're constantly starting from scratch every time you open a new chat window, this deep dive is going to be a major shift for you.
Oh, absolutely.
Because the solution to this AI amnesia is building what our sources call a project. So, okay, let's unpack this. What actually is a project?
Well, we essentially need to reframe how we interact with these tools. A project is basically a version of AI that already knows you.
Okay.
It's a contained, dedicated environment where the AI retains the foundational knowledge of your business. And the beauty of this is that the anatomy of a project is actually quite simple.
Right. It breaks down into 3 core ingredients that apply across pretty much any major platform you might be using.
Exactly. Instructions, knowledge, and conversations.
Okay, so looking at the sources, the knowledge part makes intuitive sense to me. I mean, it's what the AI knows. And conversations is just, the workspace where you chat with it.
Right, the actual chat box.
Yeah. But I really want to spend some time on that first ingredient, instructions.
Yeah.
Because this is supposed to be how the AI thinks and sounds.
Yes, the foundational rules.
Right. But wait, I'm looking at this style Bible idea they suggest, and I got to be honest, it seems like a massive time sink.
It does seem that way at first glance, yeah.
Right. Like, if these AI tools are so incredibly smart, why can't I just type, write this listing description in a professional tone and just let it figure it out?
Oh, man, it is so tempting to do that. But using a phrase like write in a professional tone is exactly what our sources call a project killer.
Really? Why is it a killer? It seems like a perfectly normal request to me.
Because professional is entirely subjective.
Right.
Like, think about the mechanics of how AI actually processes language.
Okay, how so?
It looks for the most statistically average representation of the words you give it. So professional to a corporate lawyer involves, dense, precise legal terminology.
Oh, there's lots of jargon.
Exactly. But professional to a boutique real estate agent, that involves warmth, approachability, and lifestyle-focused language.
Okay, yeah, I see the difference.
So when you use generic instructions, it reads to the AI like a generic HR job ad. The AI has absolutely no idea what your specific professional voice sounds like.
So it just defaults to the exact middle of the road.
Yes. It defaults to sounding like a robot.
Okay, so if we aren't writing a generic HR ad, we have to get, surgically precise. The sources actually call this mastering the craft of instructions.
Yes, the craft of instructions. I love that phrase.
It's great. You need to write a style Bible that removes all ambiguity. So let me just read the exact example from the source material for a real estate listing description project.
Go for it.
Okay, the instructions look like this. Write at a 7th grade level. Use contractions. Open with an emotional hook, then 3 features, then lifestyle. No M dashes.
Notice how structural that is. I mean, it's not just make it sound nice.
Right, it's like a formula.
It is. It's giving the AI a literal framework to hang the words on.
And I actually had to pause at the no M dashes rule.
Yeah.
You know, those long hyphens people use to string thoughts together in the middle of a sentence.
Oh, yeah. M dashes.
Banning them seems so wildly specific to me. Like, why?
It is super specific, but it's grounded in how AI models actually operate under the hood. AI models tend to over-rely on M dashes to artificially create a conversational flow.
Oh, really? It's like a crutch for them.
Exactly. It's a total crutch.
Yeah.
By banning them, you force the AI to write cleaner, more direct sentences. But, the instructions go even further into negative constraints.
Oh, right. Telling it what not to say.
Yeah, the sources explicitly say you must tell the AI never use the words nestled, stunning, or boasts.
Oh my gosh, boasts. Yes, like the primary bedroom boasts a stunning walk-in closet nestled in the heart of the home.
It's so cringy, right?
It's so true. AI just loves using that incredibly flowery, predictable language. But like, why does it love those specific words so much?
It basically comes down to probability. AI writes by predicting the next most likely word based on its training data.
Okay.
And real estate data on the internet is absolutely saturated with the words nestled and stunning. So statistically, the AI thinks those are the correct words to use every time.
Wow, so by legally forbidding the AI from using its favorite highly probable words, you're manually forcing it out of its default generic pathways.
Precisely. It has to dig deeper into its vocabulary, which ironically makes it sound much more human and, much closer to your unique voice.
That is fascinating. But, I mean, even the strictest style Bible won't help if the AI doesn't understand the actual facts of your business.
Right, it needs context.
It needs raw data to apply those rules to, which brings us to the second ingredient, the knowledge base. So if the instructions are how the AI should talk, the knowledge base is what it actually needs to read to understand your world.
Yes, and this is where we see the second major mistake people make. I mean, what's fascinating here is that we understand the instinct. You want to make your AI smarter, so you upload a bunch of information.
Sure, you dump files in there.
Right, but people often upload generic textbooks or theoretical guides, like they'll upload a PDF on Sales Psychology 101 or some random article on how to write a great listing.
Oh, I see. It's like hiring a new employee to run your front desk, and instead of giving them your specific company handbook, you hand them a college business textbook and say, figure it out.
That is a perfect analogy, yes.
Like they might learn general business theory, but they won't know how to answer your specific phone lines.
That's exactly the danger. Worse than just confusing the AI, you're actively teaching it the wrong pattern. The AI learns how to write by mapping itself to the structure of the documents you feed it.
So if you upload a generic article about sales.
Your output will sound like a generic article about sales.
Wow. Okay, so the fix here is incredibly practical. You have to feed it the actual raw material of your success.
Yes, your actual past work.
The sources are super adamant about this. Do not upload theory. If you're building a project for listing descriptions, you upload a document containing 15 of your best actual past listing descriptions.
The ones you wrote yourself.
Right. The ones that sound exactly like you.
Because you're giving it the specific data it needs to ground its instructions in reality. And, you also want to upload hyperlocal facts.
Oh, like neighborhood stuff.
Yeah, if you work in a specific area, you don't want the AI making up random amenities. In the coaching session, they used the Conejo Valley as an example.
Okay, yeah.
The agent uploaded actual research, local stats, and a recent blog post about that specific valley.
Okay, so let's actually put this together. Let's transition into the kitchen and cook this up, because the sources walk through a live build process that really clarifies how all these pieces interact.
Let's do it.
Let's stick with the listing descriptions project.
Yep.
So you open your AI platform, you create a new project, and you name it. Then you paste in those surgical instructions.
Right, the 7th grade level, use contractions, emotional hook, no M dashes, never say nestled.
Exactly. Next, you upload your knowledge base. That's your document of your 15 best past descriptions, plus your neighborhood facts.
Now, here is a crucial technical step that bridges the gap between your static style rules and the dynamic real world.
Okay, what is it?
Before you ask the AI to write anything, you need to ensure the web search feature is toggled on within that specific chat.
Oh, right. And this is where the magic happens because the AI has the style and the tone from your uploads, but it obviously doesn't have the specific facts of the new house you're trying to sell today.
Precisely. By turning on web search, the AI can reach out to the internet to fill in those factual gaps in real time.
In the source material, they do this live, and it is so fascinating to read. They literally just drop a property address into the chat,
Yep, just the address.
nothing else. Because web search is on, the AI goes out, finds the public property records, and pulls back the specs. It figures out it's a 3,169 square foot home built in 2002 with 3 bedrooms.
Just think about the mechanism there. The AI gathers those raw facts from the web. It then runs those facts through the filter of your knowledge base, adapting the structure of your 15 uploaded examples.
Wow.
And finally, it polishes that draft using the strict rules from your instructions.
Yep.
It instantly writes a completely custom, highly accurate listing description that sounds exactly like you.
And without ever using the word stunning.
Exactly.
And all you had to do was type in the address. You didn't have to count the bedrooms. You didn't have to write out the features of the kitchen.
Right.
The project did all the heavy lifting because it already had all the context it needed. You just completely eliminated the blank page anxiety and you reclaimed those 40 minutes of re-explaining yourself.
It literally transforms the AI from a generic chatbot into a highly specialized colleague.
Which naturally leads to the question of, well, where should we be building these specialized colleagues? Because the tech world gets very tribal about platforms, right?
Oh, incredibly tribal.
And our sources mention both Claude and ChatGPT. So is one functionally better than the other for this kind of work?
Well, the expert advice here cuts right through the tribalism. They say, do not make this a religious war. The recommendation is to actually just run both.
Both?
Isn't that expensive? They're only about $20 a month each, which, is a nominal business expense.
Yeah.
The reason you want both is that they have entirely different architectural shapes and strengths.
Okay, let's define those strengths. If I'm paying for both, how do I delegate the work?
So Claude is structurally best for writing heavy published output. Things like long-form blogs, newsletters, or, those listing descriptions we just talked about.
Why Claude for writing?
The reason is that Claude's underlying model is incredibly obedient when it comes to voice and format rules.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, if your instructions say no M dashes, Claude will remember that Rule 10 replies deep into a conversation. It holds tightly to your style Bible.
That's super helpful. And ChatGPT.
ChatGPT shines with mixed media, social-first work, and external integrations. It has the ability to generate images directly within the same project space.
Okay, yeah.
It also utilizes connectors, which they call apps within the platform. For example, you can use a Zillow connector to have ChatGPT reach out, pull the freshest active listings right from the database, and immediately build social media content around that live data.
Oh, wow. That is so powerful. Okay, so we have the process of how to build a project, and we know which tools to use. The presentation then outlines what they call a real estate project library. And rather than just reading a list of what you can build, let's look at the mechanics of a few of the most impactful ones to see how this actually transforms a business.
Sounds good.
We already covered marketing properties with listing descriptions.
Yep.
Let's look at client acquisition. The sources suggest a buyer consultation prep project and a seller listing prep project.
These are incredible because they shift the AI from a writing tool to, a strategic partner. Take the seller listing prep project, for instance. You upload your specific CMA narrative.
Right. And for anyone outside the real estate bubble, your CMA narrative is your comparative market analysis. It's that crucial data-driven story you tell a seller to explain exactly why their home is priced the way it is compared to the neighborhood.
Exactly. So you upload your past successful CMA narratives, your pricing rationale, and your pre-listing scripts.
Right.
When you get a new lead, you feed the AI the basic details of their property and the local comps. The AI cross-references the new data with your historical winning strategies and generates a complete briefing document.
That is wild.
It preps your talking points in your exact tone before you even walk through the seller's door.
You're basically having the AI role-play your best self.
Pretty much.
And then on the marketing side, there's what the sources call the content engine. This one really blew my mind because of how it leverages the knowledge base.
Oh yeah, the content engine is huge.
This isn't just asking AI to write a tweet. You feed the project a single localized fact. Like, say, homes in your specific zip code are selling 10% faster this month.
Because the Content Engine project already contains your best past Instagram carousels and your top-performing email newsletters, it knows exactly what to do with that single fact.
Right. In the coaching session, they show this live. The AI takes that one stat, formats it into an Instagram carousel ad, suggests the visual layout, and writes the caption in the agent's voice.
Seamlessly.
And then the agent just typed, "Turn this carousel into a localized blog post."
Right.
And the AI did it instantly, expanding the thought perfectly because all the context and tone rules were already baked into the project.
You also see this operationalized in projects like the lead follow-up. By uploading texts and emails that actually got responses in the past, the AI can draft new follow-ups that feel genuinely conversational.
Which is so much better than those canned CRM templates.
Exactly. And for brokerage owners, they even suggest a recruiting conversations project. It holds your specific leadership value propositions and follow-up cadences.
Wow. When you group these together, client prep, marketing, and operations, you start to really understand how those 160 lost hours a year are reclaimed.
Oh, big time.
You aren't starting over for your newsletter, then starting over for your Instagram, then starting over for your client prep. The projects hold the baseline for every single aspect of your business.
It is a massive leap forward in productivity, but, that leap comes with a very real danger.
Uh-oh. Here comes the warning.
Yeah, whenever we talk about supercharging content creation to this degree, we have to talk about quality control. The experts in our sources explicitly warn against a phenomenon they call AI slop.
AI slop. Wow, it's such a visceral term. You immediately know what it means.
It is, yeah. It's the temptation to create massive amounts of garbage content simply because you suddenly have the power to do so.
Right, like just blasting the internet with junk.
Exactly. Just because you can generate 50 blog posts in an hour doesn't mean anyone actually wants to read them.
Fair point.
So the advice here is a hard pivot. They say, slow down. Do not try to build all these projects right out of the gate. Put just 15 minutes on your calendar this week to build exactly one project from that library.
Just run.
Pick the single task you know you have to do tomorrow morning.
Which is such a grounded piece of advice. Keep doing your actual business. Keep making money the way you actually make money.
Right. AI is meant to enhance the friction points of what you do, not to replace you entirely.
And certainly not to turn you into a spam machine broadcasting swap into the void.
Definitely not. Learn the mechanics of one project, implement the instructions and knowledge correctly, and then let it run.
Okay, let's say I heed that warning. I don't make slop. I take my 15 minutes and I build the perfect listing description project. My 15 past examples are uploaded. My stale Bible is absolutely flawless. Am I good forever? Is this a one-and-done setup?
Not at all. And that leads us to the final warning in the sources, what they call the silent killer of AI projects.
The silent killer.
Yep. Set it and forget it.
How does walking away kill a perfectly good project?
Because your business isn't static, right? You build a project today, it knows who you are today. But think about where you will be in a year or two.
Well, hopefully better at my job.
Exactly. Your market will have shifted. Your personal voice, your confidence, and the way you communicate will have evolved. If you never update the knowledge base, your AI becomes an echo of past you.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's still writing like it's 2024, but you're living and working in 2026.
It's like having that amnesiac assistant, but they're stuck in a time loop. They only remember the version of you from the exact day you hired them.
That is exactly what it is. So the fix is maintenance. You must put a recurring quarterly calendar reminder on every project you own. Every 3 months, you open up the knowledge base. You prune out old examples that no longer represent your sharpest work.
Just delete the old stuff.
Yep, and you add in your new wins, like the brilliant email you wrote last week to save a deal, or the text message campaign that converted perfectly.
Keep it fresh.
Exactly. And you tweak the instructions if your target demographic has shifted. The project requires active maintenance to remain a true reflection of you.
So, to summarize this entire toolkit for everyone listening, the core mission is to stop starting over. Every time you open a blank chat window and type, "You are a helpful assistant," you are burning daylight.
Burning daylight and losing money.
Right. Instead, build a project.
Mm-hmm.
Give it strict instructions, a surgical-style Bible, not a generic HR ad. Forbid it from using his favorite cliches.
No more nestled.
Never again. Upload your actual successful past work to the knowledge base, not theory or textbooks. Choose the right platform for the job, and most importantly, take just 15 minutes today to build one project, setting a quarterly reminder to keep it evolving alongside you.
If we pull back and look at the broader landscape of where this technology is heading, it really clarifies the stakes here.
How so?
We are entering a world where everyone has access to the exact same AI tools. The large language model itself, the underlying engine like GPT-4 or Claude, is no longer a competitive advantage.
Right, because everyone has it.
Exactly. Your competitor can pay $20 a month for the exact same underlying intelligence that you do.
So if the tool isn't the advantage anymore, what is?
Your competitive advantage is the highly curated, deeply personalized knowledge base you feed into it.
Oh, I love that.
The professional who takes the time to document their actual voice, their local facts, and their actual wins will produce AI output that is indistinguishable from top-tier human work. While everyone else is still pumping out generic AI slop, you will be scaling your true, authentic self.
That is such a powerful reframing. It's not about the hammer, it's about the blueprint you give the person swinging it.
Beautifully said.
Which leads me to a final lingering thought for you to chew on as we wrap up today's deep dive. Think about the hundreds of emails, the thousands of text messages, the property descriptions, and all the marketing copy you've written by hand over the last year.
That's a lot of words.
It is. If an AI analyzed all of that raw data to figure out your true, authentic voice, what words do you think it would say you rely on way too much?
Oh, that's a tough question.
And more importantly, are you ready to explicitly forbid your new AI assistant from ever using them?
We all have our own version of nestled.
We absolutely do. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive. Remember, these tools are ultimately here to remove the friction so you can focus on enhancing your human connections. Take your 15 minutes today, build that first project, and we'll catch you on the next one.